Hey everybody, christopherodd here, and I'm excited to show you this. This is the Phoenix Point pre-alpha development build. This is basically a quick little demo of one mission that you may have seen Julian Gollop play at some conventions. However, there have been changes in development that have made the gameplay significantly different from what you would expect. These things could still change, they probably will, considering how early in development this is. But I thought I would jump in and try to show you a little bit of what's going on in Phoenix Point, how it differs from XCOM, and we'll probably die because the mission's insane. But all that being said, let's try it out. There's no menu, there's no nothing, so literally just get in there and play Phoenix Point. I'll explain to you things that I do know, and if there's anything that we're unsure about, I can try to follow up with them and figure out what exactly is going on.
I won't mince words. You're all infected, and this is your last chance to do something good for your species. The Haven is lost, but we can still save the population and our work. I need you to help us make that happen. Re-enter Fort Freyheit. Activate the long-range beacon. Take the guard tower, and then hold them off for as long as you can. This is a one-way mission. You know what you're in for. Soldiers do the hard yards, so other people get to live in the light. Now, make me proud.
Okay, so let me try to explain a little bit about what you're seeing on the screen right now. You can see some XCOM-like elements and the tile base and the movement and things like that. But even the movement works a little different. You'll notice that the further along within the blue path, it uses up more of the blue bar in the bottom down here. And basically what that lets us do is if we wanted to, we can move a soldier one tile at a time towards whichever direction we're looking to go, and not end the turn or not be forced to use the second kind of action phase, which is pretty cool and welcomed mechanic. So when we're looking for pods, you kind of want to move like one or two tiles at a time, so if something reveals, you can kind of react, which would be nice. One of the cool things as well is cover is dynamic, so there is, in essence, they're still full and half cover, but some things are in between that, and some things are better full cover than others. You're also going to notice that there's not a lot of percentages going on when you're taking shots anymore. When we saw Julian Gollop play through Phoenix Point, you could still see that there was like a shot percentage chance to hit. That's no longer the case, and it's represented a little bit differently, and we'll get into that when we spot an enemy. There's a couple of things here that are, I guess, I'm unsure about, like what these specific icons represent. You can infer based on maybe their class or what have you. But we do have a couple of basic soldiers out here. So this guy has a heavy weapon, and this little symbol here means that they can destroy armor with this. This is our sniper, Daniel Stoller. His shot actually ignores armor altogether. That's what this symbol represents. Let's just move him up. So JP Richter is one of our two kind of infantry class soldiers on this mission. This icon here shows that they can return fire, potentially, when an enemy's shooting at them, for a chance to deal damage on an enemy's turn, which is pretty massive. Let's move him up to the full cover. And then lastly back here, we've got another heavy gun with Isaiah Thompson. Now what's really cool is these guys can, like, you can swap through their weapons, which brings up different abilities. So this is like a missile launcher kind of thing, which is pretty cool. We've also got the med kits, things like that. These guys can also jump. So if we hadn't used all of his action points to dance around here, he could actually like jump up to this high ground if we wanted him to, and he can cover a fair distance, which is pretty neat. So let's get Irina Petyeva up as well. Let's look for somewhere decent. and then we will simply wait. This ability is called Exertion. Basically, you gain action points equal to 25% of your action point allowance. So it's a way to get a boost when you're in a tough situation. Okay, let's switch to the weapon. We still have things like Overwatch, which are, you know, pretty important, and that we will take advantage of when we can. Hello. Not bad, considering how far away he was. Okay, now here's where things get quite a bit different. We don't have vision on him just yet. But if I can get vision on him... I can't seem to find it here, but we are able to see a red laser that would indicate we have vision on the target. Found another guy. Alright. So this guy we can actually see. Now, you'll notice, this is a huge change from XCOM. And I had to reach out and I was like, am I reading this correctly? Because I don't recall this being the way that it is now when Julian played the demo at the conference. So they confirmed that, yeah, the percentage chance to hit are... They're in the game, but it's not displayed as, hey, it's 70% chance to hit this guy. So basically the way that it works is if you have these flashing lines, those are indicating that those are probable chances to hit that. You may or may not get that much damage on that target. If we take a look at somebody like, where's our sniper here? Daniel. If I can get him into a position to have a shot, let's just... I'll forego cover to see if I can find this. Okay, we're not going to be close enough, unfortunately. And that's okay. We'll overwatch him, most likely. Let's finish this turn. And I can show you another time. Okay, so going back to this shot. We are likely to hit these 4, right? Now, what's interesting to me is, when we first looked at it, we were likely to hit 5, I think, so I'm not sure what changed. But we also have another ability that can let us, like, manually target. And I'll take a look at that in a second as well. Oh, we can actually now target with this guy, too. That's really interesting. I'm not sure if that's something that I'm overlooking or what, but we'll do what we can. But it doesn't look like we'd be doing any actual damage, if that's the way that I understand it. And this is where I hope that they really finesse things so that it's, like, very clear what should be happening. The other thing we can do is if we drag the cursor, we can, like, manually target certain areas. And you can see by doing that, that we are capable of a lot more damage output, but the 2 circles represent something a bit different. So 100% of your shots will land within the red circle, only 25% of them will land within the green. So for specific targeting purposes, you want to make sure that the red and the green are, like, as compressed as possible. And that's per bullet as well, the chance to hit. We can look at just firing the weapon. Nice. So we got rid of the 2 armor, as you can see. We did some bleed, we did some damage, and with the bleed, he probably dies. And now we can see him, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure if that's like a bug or what, or maybe my misunderstanding of the UI, but either way, we've got it taken care of. I'm gonna move up here. I don't think I can get vision of the guy on high ground from the laser. Yeah, it's not looking like it. Let's move in here. We found another one. Okay. I don't know if we want to be shooting this guy while we're totally exposed, so I'm going to move up to the full cover on the left. Let's just end our action there. We can overwatch this. I feel decently safe. And that's the bleed killing him. Alright. So, for somebody like me that's used to playing XCOM, it's very interesting coming in here and seeing so many similarities, understandable with, you know, Julian's history. Oh, that was a nice shot, actually. So he's bringing up the shield. But when you just assume everything's going to be XCOM-like, that's when things are going to get confusing and a little bit more difficult. So, all right. Let's see if we can't do something about this. I'm going to make some space for... I don't know if we can actually get there. We can come back here and still have shots on with Daniel. But let's see about distributing some of this around. Okay. It's one potential. So when we take this shot, see how it's blinking? This means, like, we're very likely to kill this guy. When these are all blinking, it means those are very likely to hit. This one over here, I'm thinking not so much. Because angles matter, and that's why this is so cool. That guy is more of... The guy in the back is more of a direct shot on, and the guy in the front, we have the angle to shoot behind his shield. If I drag this around, again, we can zoom in, and you notice the green. And because we're in such close proximity to this guy, the difference between the red and the green circles are less pronounced. So our chances to actually hit where we want is that much better. We can go straight for the head, which would be great. We can go for the back, but you'll notice the back, the hit points wise, probably not going to happen because of all the armor. So let's just go for the head. Nice shot. Now these little guys, these are nothing compared to what we are about to see. Let's see. Do we want to do that? We have some movement. But we could also just shoot. I think we will. So it's like, here, these are like, we might hit those, but we might not. We might not. But we did. Okay. And then, I think we'll use this opportunity to actually... I'm just looking at our ammo here, which we're eventually going to have to reload. Let's take this shot. And we really don't need to be taking this shot here because he's bleeding, but let's just take the shot anyways and get some practice in there. What I could have actually considered is just maybe looking at the manual targeting a bit more just to see. Likely he had pretty good cover with the shield, but it might have been good to review to see if we could sneak a shot back there or if it's worth even looking at. So it's another reason to use that manual targeting on the regular just to see what your options are. Okay, so let's wrap up our turn, and we'll probably want to consider advancing into the middle of this area. All right. Okay, let's move up. Let's get Daniel in here. So notice our sniper can move fairly far if we want him to, but to move and shoot requires a much shorter distance, which is pretty cool. I like that mechanic, actually. I like that there's variability in the movement, and that you're not forced to commit all-inning. Let's just make it so that we can kind of get everybody together a little closer. We'll drop some overwatches here. You can't do anything. Irina, here we go. All right. Okay, so she's got a lot of scouting. I think that's what this little, these tiles represent, is like her movement is pretty strong. See how he's got this as well? These are both the same class. And I think that that's just an indicator that these guys have the ability to cover more ground, but... Let's move up. I will look to maybe use his high ground in a sec here, but... I don't know if this plays out differently every time. I've only played about 10 minutes of this map a couple times until something major happens, and then, well, you'll see. Ooh, hello. See, there's that return fire, which is super cool. Nice shots. I like that. I like that. So check this out. If we want to activate this, look at all the different spots that we can go. Huge range. Huge range. We won't be able to act afterwards, but if we wanted to go up here, we could. We could do that. I'm gonna move Daniel up to here, the second barricade. There we go. We've got eyes on with Irina. So, very likely we take out these, and then we might hit this and we might kill. There we go. So, very big difference from the percentage base that we are used to. Or I should say that I'm used to, you know? Alright. I may want to consider a reload soon because it does require action points. You only have one left, so let's actually do that. One move left, so look at that. Hello. Tons of armor, big problem. Not thrilled about it. And she's in behind us too. And I can tell you from the first time that I ran into her, her damage potential is insane. All right. Daniel, I think we want to position you... Let's get you some cover from this guy. And I don't know if she has range or if it looks like it's just these pincers. I think she just runs at us, so... Let's see what we can output here. If we zoom right in, let's just take a look at what we could potentially target. So we have really good shot on the head, which is a bunch of hit points. We already ignore armor, so that's fantastic. But we can also look at doing things like disabling her legs. This is potentially going to do bleed. Max HP -4, move range -2, which could be huge. Like, all of that stuff could be helpful. Here's max HP -6. But I think if we can knock down her move speed, it's actually pretty nice. The thorax, max hit points -12 here. I think we're gonna go for this. Oh, hello. And if I want, I still have time to move, but I think we're okay. Let's get a reload in there. We can take a look at this shot. It's not bad. There's potential for this to work. And then I think what this means, you see this return, just like we have it, I think this means 22% to return fire, or 22% chance to hit on the return fire. He's not returning any fire. Okay. Now I wonder... It looked like there was one back here, didn't there? Yep. Oh, he's way back. He's way back. Alright, I'm gonna go here against my better judgment. See if we can take out these ads around us. Okay, this guy can break armor, which might be nice. I'm gonna move back slightly. No cover, but I think this thing's all melee, and so it just runs at me anyway. Alright. Now, do we just want to take the shot, or... We might hit within the green circle, but it's pretty much all comprised within the red, so we might be okay. Nice, we got rid of 2 armor. It's cool that, I guess the return fire is not just if we fire on them either. It seems to be triggering whenever it wants. Oh, I should also say that there's this will mechanic, and that if we want to, we can recover will by using an action. Will is used on things like Overwatch and a couple of other abilities. This is likely the beginning of the end. But I feel like if we keep kiting her and doing damage to her mobility, we might be in a good spot. Alright. Nice return fire, guys. Okay, so where's Daniel? I'm gonna have him keep focusing on those legs. Even though we're out in the open. Look at this. There's likely that we can do this, actually. Front leg disabled, I think? Oh, that's actually massive. This is cool. Literally, this is the furthest that I've been. I've had this guy, like, show up and walk towards us. And, like, I had a guy up here one time, like, walk through there and took her down. And that's it. And now this is, like, totally uncharted territory. I would like to move as far back as I can here. But I really like the system where it's like individual body parts matter. It reminds me a lot of a game I've been playing right now called Battletech. And there's some really cool systems in there that this is also utilizing. Oh, that was really unlucky, actually. That was really unlucky. Okay, so I'm gonna bring Irina back here. Try and get this guy out of our hair. See, likely to hit, but the other one didn't go so well. Got him. Okay. And then we've got this guy who breaks the armor, Isaiah. I legitimately do not know if this guy shoots projectiles or not, so... who knows? I think it's safe to just fire in the middle. -4 armor, thank you. Out of ammo. Nice little reload we'll do next time. Movement's hindered. She's bleeding. Daniel's out of ammo. Not thrilled. So let's kind of look at where we can kite this guy. Let's start moving back to this side, I think. Let's have Isaiah. Let's look at taking this shot again. Now that we're closer, we could do something like this. But I think if we could punish its movement, that would be ideal. In hindsight, these targeted shots with this kind of like grenadier, probably not that worth it in the long run because we still have a large variability between the circles, but... Okay, let's do the same thing. Focus down this leg. Not bad. Not bad. Richter. I'm gonna stay in the open because she hasn't shown me that she'll shoot at me, so I'm gonna continue just running around. Whoa, careful. We're actually getting tons of damage. And you can see, like, what things are hurt. It's pretty cool. She's taking the 1 bleed every time. Oh, her movement is significantly hampered. Guys, this could actually, we might actually beat it. Oh boy, never mind. Look at the flammable gas out there. I don't know if that's a thing. Need a big reload. And a run, more than likely. Let's go this side with Daniel. Okay. We finish off the leg? I think so. Oh, that's so sick. That's so cool. I love the fact that we can target, like, individual body parts, man. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Now, the question is... I need to reload here. I can reload and stay here and take a shot. Which I might do. So this thing's destroyed. What about this leg? Maybe we go for that one too. If it can't move towards me, I feel pretty good killing it. And like, look at the potential. It's just that armor to chew through, so maybe we might be wasting our shots on that a bit. It's good techno as well. I don't know if I can get eyes on this guy up top. I don't think that I can. Alright. But what I can do is move way back. Is this cover? No. But this guy still flanks me. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go like here. It's not as far, but... With these guys, we're gonna focus down parts that have less armor. Like that thorax, maybe the head. Nope. The thorax, we've removed a bunch of armor, so let's just go for it. We need to reload. We'll have to do that next time. And then let's just have you run. Oh, he's getting there. He's getting there. Or she's getting there. Okay, we're totally exposed by this guy, though. Nice shot. Nice shot. Okay, let's get the reload. I need to kill this thing above me. I'm gonna hope that this is far enough away. Okay, good. Guys, this might be a thing. Let's see what happens. Daniel. He ignores armor. So... maybe more legs? Middle left. Okay, so this is front right leg destroyed. Middle right. Back right. Back left. See, up here, if I'm looking at this, it looks like that's his back left leg. Which would be this one. That's in, like, the yellow, but I can't see any correspondence there. How much health does he have? Because we might want to consider... We can put a lot of damage into that midsection, or the head, even. Potential of 7. Potential of 7. It's kind of the same. But the movement speed's crucial, too. Okay, this one's down a bit more, so let's try and focus down that back right leg. Getting there. And then you, I don't actually know that I can get you far enough away. You know what we could do? Here's what we're gonna do. Let's use your missile from here. Absolutely. Nice job. Middle right leg disabled. That's huge. He is not moving very far. Okay, and then you guys can continue pulling back. Unless I want to take a second shot here. Middle right leg is destroyed. So it looks like these might be, like, reversed for whatever reason. I'm firing into all this armor. I wouldn't mind taking another shot, but I also kind of want to make sure that we're safe. I don't know that we are. Let's get an idea of how far it's going to move now that we've got a bunch of legs disabled. Yeah, not very. Nice. Okay. Keep pulling back. I actually think we might be doing this, guys. Unless it does something crazy. Back left leg. This guy's not going to be moving at all. Very soon. Alright. I kind of want to show you the jump thing. It works exactly as you can imagine. We also have another rocket, or missile, I should say. But we also have armor-penetrating shots, so... Both are good options. He's got no armor left there. We take something like this. Or we just totally destroy this area. But we could remove armor from the head maybe too. Let's take that. Nice. Oh, she's dying, you guys. I think we beat her. That's insane. That's awesome. Okay, sorry, I'm like super excited. I think we can just stay here and probably shoot twice. Holy moly. Super cool. Now, we still have to reach the guard tower and reach the control room. Alright, which is... I have no idea where. Does it show us? Let's see if it tells us anything. There might still be enemies out here, but probably small ones. One of the bugs that can happen, they were saying it can hang on, like, alien activity for up to, like, 25 or 30 seconds right now in this build, so I'm guessing that's what this is doing, and hopefully it resolves, but If not, it is what it is. There we go. Found one. Okay. So as far as I can see, we don't have, like, mission objective markers of, like, where the guard tower is or where the control room is. I can assume that it could be this. It could be... Oh, it's here. Oh, it's these highlighted areas. It does show us. Okay. So let's do this. I can't jump inside. But let's jump him up to there, and then he can just run up next time. Let's move into full cover. We'll overwatch this. It'd be cool if you could use this dead carcass as cover as well. What is that zooming in on? Got half cover here as well. See what he decides to do. Uh-oh. Oh, we might be okay. We are okay. Okay. Isaiah, up top. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know where that other enemy went. I'm gonna go look for him. There he is. Now, notice we don't have anything like hunker down, which is kind of interesting. I actually don't see what my path is to get in here. I have these little areas, which is cool. But I can't seem to, like, click my way in. Let's just overwatch this guy. I'm gonna bring up, Irina. We'll just leave her in the open. Let's actually take her to the full cover up front here. And then do we want to full dash this too? We'll stay in the open as well. We have this side cover. Oh, woohoo, that shot. Hello. That's pretty ballsy. He just goes in and deploys the shield. Okay, like, this is really weird that I can't access this. Maybe, I don't know if that's, like, I don't know if that's my fault or what, but whoops. I think likely this guy's dead. Not if we have to shoot into the shield, though. But if I come to this side, to an exposed side, I just want to see. This is more of an experimentation thing. But since his shield's facing that way... Yeah, see now? We're hitting his exposed side. So all of that stuff matters too, and not just the tile that he's standing on. Cool. It's a good little experiment. Oh, there we go! Alright, so we didn't have to actually get to those zones.
For remaining loyal to the principles of New Jericho and helping us secure Project Hecate.
But you know what our protocols demand regarding infected individuals. Make sure I don't see you again, and good luck. Kind of a little insight into what Phoenix Point might actually be about. This is awesome! I'm really... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I 100% expected that I was gonna fail this mission, because I saw that thing show up in the 2 times that I tried it, and it just ran at us. One time it, like, took down my soldier in the tower, and that was, like, my best approach at it, obviously, and I'm super happy that I could show you how that works. But yeah, I'm excited. This is, like, XCOM-ish, but it's doing things that are different. I appreciate the individual targeting of body parts. It seems really strong, but there's going to be tons of balance between now and when it's released. Regardless, I cannot wait to play more Phoenix Point. I cannot wait. I hope they take the best things from XCOM. They're taking like these little things that are implemented in other games like BattleTech, but they've been working on this for a long time. I'm not saying they're taking it from there. It's just similar mechanics, and they're making it's their own thing, and I can't wait to see what it becomes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. You can follow all of the information. Just search for... I'll put a bunch of links in the description below, and you guys can follow Phoenix Point News. They have a Discord as well that people participate in pretty regularly, and I can't wait to see where this goes. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Take care.